Hey guys, this morning I woke up thinking about MTV. Remember MTV? It was where we used to get our music videos before Vivo just gave them to us on the internet. It seems like all the shows on MTV now are either about people who are very young and getting pregnant, really tan and obnoxious, or teenage werewolves. I guess the last one's kind of okay. Got me thinking about how many things started on MTV and kind of became what we love about YouTube, which is kind of interesting because I found out that MTV just started a YouTube channel called MTV Other, where they're going to try to recapture some of that real MTV spirit. I think they're going to have music journalists and comics and animators all do really creative things, which I think is kind of lost on current MTV a little bit. They're gonna have people tell cool stories, and I love stories from music journalists, so I'm really excited about that. Funny comics doing observational short clips, like Michael Che doing a bit about water in New York City.
Recently, and I heard the strangest thing. As soon as I walked in, I heard these two dudes, one dude said to the other, he goes, "Nah, son, get the Fiji. Evian is gross. He has specific water taste."
I'm not that particular about my water. Pop culture and music is kind of the intersection where I live. It would be pretty cool if I got a short, so you can go and check out their channel and tell them that you want me to be on their channel, because I think we could make MTV cool again. It's possible. But it's almost cliche to talk about how far from grace MTV has fallen, and that is why I want to focus on the positive. So let's count down the top 5 best shows that were ever on MTV. Number 5, The Real World. I have to give The Real World credit for starting reality TV, and I think it might have been the last entertaining reality TV show. I think they got to Real World season 750 or so, but the first few seasons I think were pretty interesting, at least, because it was all so new, the idea of putting people in a house and filming them all the time and then having people watch them. And now I just realized that I kind of am living in the real world, which was a dream of mine when I was a teenager, but now I realize maybe it's not everything it's cracked up to be. Luke, I'm filming a video! Number 4 has got to be the prank show Punk'd. My personal favorite episode is the first episode, in which Ashton Kutcher convinces Justin Timberlake that everything in his life has been repossessed because of some tax error or something, and there's like Justin Timberlake, who just seems like the sweetest guy ever, just crying. I think my favorite moment of the prank is when Justin is sitting on the front steps of his house just bawling, and he calls his mom, he doesn't know what to do, and they're trying to repossess his dog. They're trying to take his dog. And they did that to so many celebrities. And it was always hilarious because for some reason it's just funnier when things happen to celebrities. Number 3 is a personal favorite of mine, a show called Celebrity Deathmatch. A lot of you might not know about this one, but it was just so gruesome and hilarious and ridiculous. What it did was pit different celebrities against each other in a wrestling match to the death. Except of course it wasn't actually them, it was claymation versions of them, and there was just all sorts of hilarious commentary, and it was so funny because it was really subversive and you could make fun of celebrities in a really funny way, and a lot of people really got in on the act and really enjoyed kind of being part of it in the same way that Punk'd used other celebrities to make their friends feel uncomfortable. I love that. Like, I have so much more respect for a celebrity when they have a sense of humor about themselves. It's gonna take like 2 more minutes. Like, can I have 2 minutes please to do the number 2? Total Request Live. Wait. Go with me here. Total Request Live. I have to put a show on here that actually focuses on music, because it's music television. Without Total Request Live, we would never have Carson Daly. We would never have Britney Spears or NSYNC or the Backstreet Boys. Without Total Request Live, we would never have had all of those wonderfully terrible music videos like Backstreet's Back. I know the dance moves. I learned a lot of dance moves during Total Request Live. The number 1 show that MTV ever put on the air, one of my favorite cartoons of all time, Daria. Daria was a cartoon about a sarcastic and hilarious high schooler and her group of friends and enemies, and their adventures through high school, and it was just so well written. It was just so hilarious. Loved her friend Jane and Trent. So many cleverly subversive characters, and it was able to say so much about the time period that it was made in. I loved it. I never missed an episode of Daria. So those are my 5. What do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? If you are, for instance, 13 years old right now, you probably have a very different experience of MTV than I have had. So let me know in the comments what your favorite MTV shows are throughout the ages, and any age. Really, if you're 14 or 15 or 16 or 58. Let me know in the comments what your favorite MTV shows are, and if you think that I'm completely wrong for liking the ones that I like. I hope that you guys are having a swell day. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, be brilliant.